Libra. I'm here to give you a full moon fever wild card read straight from the hip with lots of lip, and we are diving into this energy that just got kicked off with the Leo full moon we had, and we'll culminate on February 24th with the Virgo full moon. And we're just going to dive right into it. This is for any significant Libra placement, as well as if you have a prominent placement in that 7th house of Libra, or if you're an Aries rising, you'll probably find a lot of resonance. I did get an initial message that came on through for you. It was very simple. It was measured, and it was patience, focus, all will be revealed. There's an energy building with you, but it's important that you keep your patience and your focus. Something is in process right now. It's like ripple effect. It's already rippling out, and it's in the process of coming into being, okay? Patience. It's kind of like it's already here. It's already here. You just have to wait for it to fully come into your field of awareness. That's what I got. I know it's a little out there, but that's the vibe it has, okay? And where balance needs to be restored, balance is about to be restored, okay? Where things went left karmically, they're being righted, all right? And just let it roll out. You don't need to do anything except keep your focus and be patient. I know Libras don't like to hear that, but 8 of Swords, all right? Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune, all right? Patience. Angels are on it. They've already been seeing what's been going on, you know? They know what's up. And they already got that heavy head, right? You don't need to stress out on this. Those who've been operating out of ego to try to cause problems for you, they're going to lose their heads in the process. Just watch. Watch what happens. Watch what unfolds. This read may also speak very strongly to the collective, just as far as themes rolling out, because Libra is in the South Node. There is the closing of some major karmic cycles. So Libras, let's see what's coming in here. What is going on? We know you're just waiting for the axe to fall on a certain time in your life. Oh, and with that, the Queen of Swords came out. Something that was inhibiting or was keeping you stuck or interfering with what is meant to kind of be, you know, coming into your field now is being cut away. Queen of Swords, ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. This is definitely wielding that truth. This is acting decisively. I like it. The sword is on fire, okay? When I think of that fiery sword, I think of, first of all, Archangel. I think of Archangel Jophiel. Archangel Jophiel brings heaven manifest on earth, draws down the beauty of heaven on earth. Maybe, ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place called earth. Belinda Carlisle vibes coming in. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from, but I just heard that in my head, okay? There's something brewing here. You can't see it yet. Something's been getting in the way, though. You've been dealing with some people who've really been flexing on you. That's what I feel. But these people are about to lose their head. They're about to lose the plot, okay? 4:44 on the clock. Angels are on this. I pick up Archangel Jophiel. I also pick up He of the Fiery Sword, a fairy, which is really about using the will and the transformational power of that inner fire to blaze a trail and find a way through and bring the creativity forward in your life. So there's something you're clearing away. You're burning away what no longer serves. You're blazing a new trail. You're finding a way forward. You're aligned with your truth. You got protection. You might even want to do some kind of letting go ritual, some kind of release ritual, something that really signifies the closing of the cycle. We are in dark moon phase now, so this would be a good time for anything that sort of just draws a line under what is no longer coming with you moving forward. I feel like this is something within the self, okay? Because there is this piece coming in here about have focus, have patience. So this might be a quality within yourself that you need a little tempering with, okay? Maybe you are impatient, so maybe you might want to do a little work around that to give you patience, maybe to give you some kind of hope or inspiration, something that can give you a faith that allows you to be patient, a faith that allows you to nurture your vision of what's coming in for you in the right way, where you're not getting distracted by what's happening on the periphery here. There's something coming in and it's going to bring you the treasures of heaven and earth. And yeah, that's kind of funny. I'll put that song. All this old music is coming in. It's like everything old is brand new again. I got sentience around that, okay? Something might be in a revisioning process, okay? It's not what it used to be. It's something new. What's behind this? Eight of Pentacles. Intellectual talent provides knowledge. This is also about some kind of work you're doing that you find very fulfilling. We got the Eight of Pentacles coming in with the Nine of Cups here. So you're going to find some kind of personal reward coming about in the area of career and the work you do. It's something where you really get to bring a particular talent forward, maybe some part of yourself that you haven't really let people see before. And it's something where you're sharing something, you're sharing knowledge. Okay, you might be a teacher, you might be teaching something. You may be learning something too, something you've been studying, but you're revisioning it. There's a new twist on it. It's something that can actually incorporate two types of work that you do, I believe. It's like sort of a bridge between something maybe that you did in the past, but it's being revisioned in a new way. And it can bring healing to people, all right? It's interesting. Something's happening here. You're blazing a new trail. I feel like whatever you're doing, it's something that hasn't been done before. And if you're wondering if it's going to be successful, it will be. And the reason why it will be is because your heart's in it. You feel very fulfilled by what you're doing here. But you're definitely going your own way with this. You might have, some people who are kind of like judging what you're doing. They may have their own opinions about what you're doing. They may think you've lost your mind with what you're doing. That's quite possible. They might think you've lost your mind, like you're off your rocker. What do you think you're doing here? But you know what you're doing. It may take time. They'll see in time. They will. They'll see in time. And then they won't be so, mouthy about their unsavory opinions about the choices you make in your own freaking life, right? I got that energy. Yeah, the moon, bottom of the deck. They can't see it like you can. They're not as enterprising as you are. I don't know. There might be one person who sees things the way you do. It's very interesting here. We got the moon and the fool, okay? Somebody sees where you're setting your sights. They do. They do. They know you're on target. It could be a Sagittarius. You could have a strong Sagittarian placement in your chart. You could be dealing with matters of the 9th house of Sagittarius. This is about needing to take a trip, especially coming in with the Fool. There's somewhere you got to go. There's something you got to do. Maybe you need to move fast too. This is an opportunity that comes in. This is also about expansion, stepping up to the plate, stepping into bigger shoes, being willing to level up, taking some risks. It's also about philosophy and spirituality. Okay, so these could all be coming into whatever you're working on. Maybe whatever you're working on has a metaphysical angle to it, a spiritual or some kind of philosophical angle to it, some kind of, psychological angle to it. It could involve travel. It could be travel in the mind. You know, there's a lot of different aspects that could be coming into play with this, but coming in with the moon especially too. It gives that vibe. It says divine revelations reveals messages, has the power to destroy, right? So I also feel like there's something going on in the dark too here. You may have people gunning for you. All right. You may have people that are trying to beat you to the punch. You may have people that have their eyes on the same target. But there's somebody here that's an ally in this situation. I feel that very strongly. It says, will and new beginnings assist with difficult and great undertakings. Okay, so there's somebody here that they feel like, you know, they have a way that can get you where you want to go a lot quicker. Look at how it's coming in. It's kind of interesting. Do you see this character here? They're about to shoot a shot. They're about to take an action. And right behind them, it's like, oh, no, don't you do that. That's what it looks like here. Like somebody's like, oh, no, you don't get to go that way. Okay, we got Pisces energy here. Cancer energy here might be opposed to this person, you know, reaching out to give some assistance to move something forward faster for you. All right. It's just coming in like that because it does say reveals messages, has the power to destroy. So maybe this person knows, maybe somebody here hiding in the dark knows that there's somebody that wants to reach out to you, that wants to talk to you, send you a message. These people think, no, that's the end to our plan. There's some interesting energy in play here. Yeah, I mean, somebody is going to take an action. We got Knight of Swords here. Intellectual richness provides fertility of women. Also makes children respectful toward their parents, all right? But I'm picking this up as this is like somebody who wants to come in. They want to communicate. They're coming in very decisively. There's something they want to communicate. And it illuminates you about something. This person is helpful. They know that you're on target with something. They feel like they have something they can contribute, that can move it forward faster, all right? And it does say protects fertility of women. And when I think of that, it's just like birthing new things into being. So like maybe they can speed up the progress of something. And they might be well aware that you're dealing with some people that are kind of like acting like children on the periphery that are causing problems, that are disrupting you being able to move forward with something or interfering in some way. Ace out the competition I got. I don't like, you know, it's weird for that even to come in though, because I don't feel like Libra is in a place of competitiveness at all. But maybe that's your blind spot, Libra, you know, maybe that's your blind spot. Maybe you don't think in those terms, but other people do, you know, and you might be very caught up in sort of like the loftiness of this thing that you're feeling pulled towards, that you're creating, that you're working on, the new direction you're moving in your life. But there's somebody here that's like, they want to remind you of practicalities. They want to remind you of, you know, how you can kind of stay one step ahead of competition as well. It's interesting because it doesn't feel like it's coming from you. The Magician. Spiritual wisdom and magic helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Yeah, it's like, let me help you out here. You got something, all right? Let me add a little something to your secret sauce here. You know, that's what I got. It's like the magic mix, the magical formula. Like this is the thing that'll really make it take off, okay? I feel like this is coming in for you. And it is coming through some kind of like some message. Now, it could be somebody just illuminates you about something, you know, communicates something to you, lets you know something that's been going on, and something about this, like it clicks something in your own process. It sort of like gets the thing out of the way that allows you to really like hit the mark, hit the target with this. So let me just get a little bit more information about this with Libra. Okay, what's this coming in for Libra? What's this coming in for Libra here? I mean, something's about to be revealed to you through a message. It's something you weren't able to see before. All right, it's like your blind spot because you've been a little distracted. An Empress in reverse. All right. Empress is your energy. It's also Taurus energy. What does it say here? Fertility and fruitfulness assures peace between married couples. See, it's in reverse though. So see, you might be in this process of needing to like overcome some things within yourself that are limitations that are preventing you from really seeing the expansion and this birth of what you're trying to bring into being here. And there also could be somebody that's like interfering in that process because this competitive energy came in. It could be another Libra. It could be another, it could be a Taurus. It could be a mother, okay, that doesn't want to see you like kind of step up into that, that growth in your life, maybe because they feel like, you know, they're losing a part of you in the process. That's an interesting message to come through, okay? There's also, you know, maybe somebody that you've been in relationship with that has reticence around you stepping up into this new direction or growing in this direction because they feel like if you do in some way, you know, they lose you. It's sort of better if you stay, you know, no, just stay where you're at. Where you're at is fine. And there's something about, no, I'm ready for more. I want more. I have to. It's what's calling me forward. There's definitely some magic weaving through this situation. I mean, we got the Magician here. We have, you know, the moon, right? There's definitely like something here that's being driven forward by that, you know, that thing that you can't put your finger on it. It's just, it's the force moving through you. Something is asking to be alchemized in your life. And I do feel this energy that you're really just trusting where you're being led on an energetic level. Okay. And it does have a little bit of, you know, fantasy, head in the clouds, like, you know, not in a negative way. It's just that you're in this very inspired place where you're dipping more into the creative mind. All right. And because of that, you might have some blind spots about practicalities and what it takes to really ground something in reality to get it moving forward in the way you want. It's also learning curve energy. Like you just need a little patience. Okay. It's like, yeah, this is a great idea. You're excited about it. That's good. Okay. Get both feet on the ground now. Like, how are you going to really root it and make it take off? And I do feel like there's some message coming in or somebody who has a little piece of information to give you that's going to help facilitate this. You could also have somebody that is, you know, interfering too, that's causing some issues potentially, right, with this thing growing, maybe because of how they're slanting opinion about you, your reputation, your professional reputation, or something along these lines, okay? And I feel it's because they don't want to see you get like too far ahead, or they feel like they're being left behind, or they feel it's somehow, this is very weird and distorted, but this is what's coming through. They feel like if you rise up into this, if you have success with this, that it's bad on them. Like it looks bad on them. In some way, it casts them in a negative light. Maybe that's because they talked a lot of smack about it. Maybe they said stuff like, oh, there's no way that's going to work, or that's never going to take off. Or maybe they just said that you didn't have any follow through, or, you know, you're too distracted, or maybe they thought your idea was just crap. I have to tell you, you know, this could have been somebody who talked a lot of shit. And so for you to actually have success in this direction, I mean, I got this very strongly. There is somebody here who's like, and I'm feeling like closing up around my throat around this. So I know I'm on track because there's that blocking energy. There is somebody here who's watching what you're doing. This could be like, it could be headhunter kind of energy. It could be, you know, somebody who is in a position of power where they could give you a real opportunity to move something forward. It could be somebody who has a particular skill set that also feels like they could really help you advance a lot quicker here. Somebody knows you got a great idea. they're like, you're right on the mark. You're right on target with this. And I do feel like this person's going to reach out to you. I also feel like there's some people in the mix that know about this. They don't want this person to reach out to you. They feel like it's the undoing for them. Maybe they feel like it cuts off some growth they want to see. Okay? There could be one person in particular, because of everything that they said about this and what you're doing, that, you know, might end up with some sort of egg on their face, because it's sort of like proof is in the pudding, like something's growing for you. I do see whatever you've been investing in, you will find personal fulfillment in it with the Nine of Cups here. It's like your rewards are coming in for what you invested in. Maybe other people thought the direction you were heading in was way off course. It's not. It's your direction. It's your inspiration. It's what you mused. It doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. What matters is that you're true to the vision, Libra, okay? So give me some more details about this, all right? So we know some people aren't wanting to see this, but it's more because they feel of how it reflects on them, which is kind of a strange message. But again, like I said, Libra, you're not in this place where you're in competition with anybody. You don't look at the world like this. And I think that this person that's coming in, that they feel like that's your blind spot, okay? And they want to assist you on that level. They're like, no, 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 no. Let me help you. Let me help you cut to the chase and make something happen now. I feel that, okay? This person might have tech savvy, all right? They might be skilled in that way. They're good with like getting a message out or getting the word out, or they're good with publicity, something like that. All right. They're good with marketing. I feel like this is somebody who's genuinely going to like step in and help you. They're giving you an assist. Okay. And there's some people who know that this is coming. Yeah. This is interesting because my arm caught this. This wanted to slide off and I was like, no. And it's the Ten of Swords. Some people would like to bring this new beginning to an end. This card, this always reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles. And look, it's got all the eyes, a protection on it. I mean, it's big seraphim energy here, but this is revelation, protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. So I feel 22:44 on the clock. This is something coming into alignment with you. Somebody's coming in that's going to give you a real golden opportunity, and it'll advance you very quickly. They want to be on your team. They believe in your vision. They think you're right on target. And I think other people do too. And they don't like that it's panning out like that because they didn't believe in you. And there's something about it. They said stuff. They talked poorly about you. You know, there's been some gossip or something that slanted maybe even people's opinion about your work. 23:22 on the clock. So where there was disruption and there was a change in your course, it's kind of strange because I feel like it actually served you in the end because it made you more daring. It's like, well, you know, if I'm going to get judged or if I'm going to run up against these roadblocks, you know, I got to find a new way. I got to innovate. I got to do something different. And so I think you went through a real process of kind of like, you know, becoming more daring, more bold, more willing to take risks. I mean, part of achieving success also involves taking big risks. It says here, you know, protects from sadness. So I do feel like somebody's coming in that's giving you an assist that is preventing a dream, you know, from just falling to the wayside. They're going to give you the revelation of that dream. Like you're actually going to see it. You're going to see it happen. You know, it's a really cool energy here and it's protected. Like this can't get taken from you. It's odd. You know, there's an attempt. Somebody wants this to come to an end with the Ten of Swords. But that time is coming to an end. This interference is coming to an end. What do we got here? King of Cups. Restitutions. Finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. My God. Water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It looks like this is somebody too that also really wants to partner in you. They feel an affinity with you. Maybe you make a dynamic duo. I don't know. I feel like this person's going to let you know who was trying to, you know, get away with some funny stuff or who's been interrupting your flow. Who's been fucking with your flow, Libra? You know, it's like you've been chasing after that golden carrot, after your dream, and just as you're about to reach it, like whoop, whoop, you know, somebody's been like, not yet. You know, somebody's been manipulating things a little bit, I think, especially with that magician energy there. I mean, could they be manipulating things with working? Sure, you know. But like I said, there's not really anything that's unable to be overcome here. I also feel like maybe you've been doing some manifestation work. Maybe you've been up in your game as a wizard. You've been up in your game, you know, as a manifester. You're starting to realize, like, I got to get rid of the blocks within myself too, the ways I sabotage myself, you know. So I think you're changing your viewpoint too, the way you look at things. It could be after a while when you dealt with a lot of blockages, or maybe when you heard things were being said about you, you kind of like it made you reflect a little bit. You might have taken on some projections, some things that it took you some time to cast aside, but I feel like you're getting to the other side of that. And somebody here, I mean, there's somebody who's on board with you, right? They're going to help restore what, you know, should have been yours all along. And the way's about to become much easier for you. I'm going to take this top card here too. What do we got? Seven of Swords. Yeah. Knowledge of good and evil appeases divine anger. All right. I think that, yeah, you've been really frustrated about this because you felt like somebody was just trying to play you like a pawn. At times you may have even thought like spirit was messing with you. Like, what's up here? Can we get beyond the crossroads? How many more things do I have to let go? How many more changes do I have to go through? What do I need to do for it to be enough? Like, what's up, man? But I feel like, you know, you're going to really feel like things are being restored in a rightful way. Look at that victory wreath there, okay? It's like, look, the times of you feeling like you're just getting messed with are long gone here, all right? That was going on for a while. You are going to find out, you know, you're going to find out who's for you, who's against you, Libra. That's the way it is. 27:33 on the clock. This is going to be illuminated for you. All right. These are people that kind of wanted you to be like left out. They wanted you to be sort of like, it's got like exiled energy. Like, no, no, we're pushing you out of this. Like, nobody pay attention to what they're doing. Nobody pay attention to Libra over there. All right. Nobody pay attention to Libra over there. Leave Libra out of the loop. It's got that vibe. Okay. You're going to find out who's for you and who's against you. But there's something about this opportunity, this success that's coming in. It's like, it's just like, it's such a just reward that I don't think you're going to even have time to feel angry about it. You're just happy to see the fulfillment of what you invested in, all right? And somebody else is wanting you to see that too. So that's good. You got somebody who's really in your corner. Could be a Sagittarian with that Archer energy. Okay, let's see what other signs we got here. Who could be playing a role? We got water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We got your energy. We also got Gemini. We got Aquarius. We did have an Empress in the reverse. That could be a mother, behaving out of pocket, you know, or just afraid to have you, you know, grow on your path and feel sort of like left behind. You might need to reach out to a mom if you haven't talked to your mom in a bit, or she might need some reinforcement, you know, just to let her know that you know, you're not going to get too big for your britches. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Could be a Taurus acting in reverse. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces maybe that's not wanting this advancement. It all could be for the same reason. I do feel it's because of how it reflects on them. Again, new directions, very much inspired by Sagittarian energy as well as Aquarian energy, Aries energy too. Aries, Aquarian energy, again, with being able to transform things. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. There is moving forward here. 30 on the clock when I said that. And you got help coming. The cavalry's coming, Libra. You're getting an assist here. because you are up against some opposition. You've been up against some opposition, and somebody's been seeing it. Somebody knows what's been going on, and they're going to give you an assist. Cut of the deck here. What do we got? Page of Pentacles. Loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. Okay, so this may be somebody that you haven't talked to in a bit, but they're going to come forward and they're going to let you know what's going on here, and they're going to lead you in a new direction that's going to make the way a lot easier for you. Some trick of the trade, I just heard. Okay, and there's a lot you could learn here. So you should, allow this person to teach you, because they do have some insight about something that you don't, right? They do have something to offer here. Nine of Wands, and they're going to get things moving forward for you, okay? Fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Getting things moving forward quickly. They see a way forward. This is a bit of reinventing the wheel. There's just one other thing you need here, and you got to protect this, They really want you to protect it. There's the eyes of protection there, right? But this thing will get wings, and it'll take off. It says protection and prevents discovery of secret crimes, saves and exiles. Okay, this person might have a suggestion that's a little out of pocket, okay? This person might also be trying to save their own ass. I have to say that, okay? This person that's giving you an in, they may have gotten their tricks of the trade in a kind of like, sort of like shady sort of way, I have to say. Or they could have been part of not being on your team in the past. And maybe they were part of sort of like laughing at your ideas, or, not really believing you were going to be able to do anything with it. But this might be their way of kind of like calling that even. I don't see this person being forthcoming about that, to be honest with you. I don't think they'll want to talk about that bit with you. I do think there's a little bit of that. They don't want to be left behind. They want to move forward with you. They know they didn't move totally correct. Back there was 32 on the clock. I do feel this person's had some kind of change of heart, or change of viewpoint, change of perspective in this situation. But, I do think you should hear them out, because what they are bringing forward is helpful, okay? It's helpful. And it does show that something is going to be cooperative here. It's going to work. I do want to get one kind of overarching theme card here. I'm really called for bringing in the Arcane BS deck on this. So what do we got here? Yeah, like I said, I think this person is trying to save their own butt a little bit by helping you out here, because they remember what they said back there. Maybe there's even records of what they said back there, messages or something. And they know if they don't, help you out with this, they are so effing effed, They might feel the heat right now. They might feel like they're in the belly of the beast, so to speak. But, I don't know. Hear this person out, because whatever they're sharing with you, it can help you. And maybe it wasn't until they really I don't know, felt the fire of the actions that they've taken, and the way that kind of worked against them, that they started to maybe see things a little bit more your way, okay? I don't know what that's about. But I do think this person, in a way, they are helping you out. There's an angle. I mean, it helps you, yes. It helps you, yes. Do they view you in a new way? Yes. Okay. Do they see something in what you're pursuing that they didn't see before? Do they, do they stand it now? Yes, they do. Okay. But at the same time, this person didn't believe in you at one point. They didn't. And I think that they also joined in a little bit on this this talk, this talk. Yeah, the toilet angel, they just didn't think that you had the best ideas there, but something's been transformed here. This person's gotten a new view. They've started to see things in a new way. You know what? This person might have actually felt hurt. They might have been dealing with something where they felt hurt. And so because of that, they were in this real kind of like defensive posturing, and maybe they said some things out of turn. All right. You do with that what you will, Libra. All I know is there's an opportunity here. It can move you forward quicker, and it is coming in. We're going to do a cut of the deck here. Keep this nice and simple to cap it off. The flying man. Okay, they're going to take a leap. They're taking a risk. They're diving in head first. I'm telling you, I know it may seem a little strange. It may feel a little risky to you, but if you take the leap, look at this. We got the gravy funnel. You know, this will give you something to crow about, okay? This person knows what they're talking about, and there's some kind of wish fulfillment, reward coming in for you. There is alignment here. I mean, look at that affinity symbol on that funnel there. Reminds me of the Ace of Cups. And again, look at the eyes of protection here. Yeah, you know, I think you're going to be feeling pretty good about yourself. I think this person, you know, is going to be feeling pretty good about themselves too. I think you both benefit, actually. It looks like a win-win situation. So, I don't know. Be bold. Be daring, Libra. You never know just how it could pay off.